Hello ZombieSlayinNation, thank you for having me here. This is the Loser Kings with round 72 of Ascension. Here I will show you some strategies we did for co-op. Keep in mind, this is not solo, this is co-op. There was no stopping, there was no pausing, there was nothing but non-stop zombie slaying carnage! Hello ZombieSlayinNation, here is the Loser Kings with Ascension round 70 plus strategies. Now I do know Ascension is probably the easiest map on Black Ops, and this isn't really telling you how to get to high rounds, this is telling you how to get to high rounds fast. See, what we did here in a co-op strategy was we had one guy running the MPL room while the other guy ran that little circle near the lander. And what we would do is we would just come out here, would combine our little group. You could sometimes run down the middle or run near the quick revive machine and just blast them with the Thundergun. Keep in mind, that's what we were doing. We were blasting them with the Thundergun the whole time. Now we do have a little separate strategy where we go and use the fire traps. We'll show you that later on. That takes a little bit longer, but we do that every time we run out of Thundergun. As you can see now, I don't even have the Thundergun. We kind of switched off. Or later on in the game, we would put the Thundergun back in the box and, you know, try to get it out. That's how we could refill ammo. Or what we would do is just throw gerchs devices, and if we get a max ammo, we got lucky enough to do that. Otherwise, we'll just wait for monkeys or whatever. See, when we come over here to the quick revive machine, we would normally have the white guy going zigzags across, grouping up those zombies. Reason I say white player is because I don't really understand this on Black Ops or whatever, but on Black Ops there is a thing where if you are the white player, more zombies tend to go after you. I don't understand the concept between that, they just do. See there, we just kind of went right through the middle. That little, the spinning dildo you have there, we do end up using it a couple of times. It's not in this video, but if we try to go out there and it starts spinning, we would use that rather than the Thundergun. That's why this is a great spot, because that could conserve you some ammo. Maybe not a lot, but it does conserve you ammo. And here's how you would run inside the MPL room. It's really easy. This whole thing is easy, you know, it's more time consuming than anything, like most zombie slayers should know. See, this game took us about 14 to 15 hours. I want to say at least 14 hours and like 30 minutes about, like, just roughly. And that was really fast to get to round 70. Now that was non-stopping, no breaks or anything like that, because it is online. You know, we didn't lag out, luckily, because I have had long games where I did end up lagging out and all that stuff. See, every time you run out of Thundergun, you have to throw your gerchs devices and I guess Matryoshka dolls if it's in the earlier rounds, but later on you try to get rid of those and get your gerchs devices out. And if we get a max ammo, what we would do is we would continue doing what we're doing. We keep running around, we use the Thundergun until it runs out of ammo. We would try to keep 4 shots in it though before anything, because if you have 4 shots, we could use it as a safety. But yeah, if we do end up running out, we run outside, and I will show you how to run out there the fastest way. Yeah, people like to separate, and they like to, oh, one guy at Flopper and one guy at the Swamp or Pack-a-Punch, and don't do that. If you want to get a long game going, you know, a long, fast game, then what you should do is what we do. We have to stick together. That is my #1 rule if you want to get to fast rounds. Stick together. If you guys stick together, the zombies stay together, you kill them off faster. If you're all separate, it's just going to take way too long. Me and my friend, we did it separate, and we got to round 79 on Ascension, and it took us 31 hours. That is a big difference compared to 15 hours on round 73. Right there, we got lucky. 2 max ammos, holy crap, we were freaking out right there. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, you know. When you do these kind of games, they are really mind games. I've said this in a couple of my videos in my channel if you guys want to go check it out. These are long games, you know, they're not easy. I mean, they are easy, but the hardest part is really just trying to staying awake and all that stuff. Now here, what we do is on the outside, we have one guy, like I said earlier, preferably the white guy, running down below Flopper, and the blue guy, or whatever color he is, just running up on top. Now what I would do is I kind of just group them up and I kind of run toward that window and run back. And when we try to combine our group, we have to pay attention, and you know, it's all about communication. You got to communicate with your partner. What we would do is At least when I get nearest to the truck out to the side where that balcony is, I would tell him then, okay, run down, and then he'll start running down. You know, if he comes any earlier, he's going to get raped by the zombies. And we run over to the fire trap that's nearest Pack-a-Punch. To do that, I would run through it. He didn't in this part of the video, but normally he would run down near the turret and then run back up, because, you know, if they start dying, they'll start spawning down there and we could get extra kills. You know, not only that we're killing those 24, we're killing the guys that are spawning near the turret. And now we just kind of repeat and repeat, but we're not really running toward the Pack-a-Punch anymore. What we're going to do is, every time we run toward the Pack-a-Punch, you come here, we group them up, then we're going to run over to the swamp. Now when we get to the swamp, you know, I'm going to turn on the trap because I have more points. That's kind of how it works. Whoever has the most points should be using the traps. And he'll go off running toward the claymores. And once the zombies start dying, he'll kind of run back right toward me. I'll run through the fire trap first. He'll run behind me. White players should run in through the fire trap first. You know, that it kind of works easier, I guess. I guess if you want to have it the other way, it could work. But this is the easiest way to do it, you know. And by having him run toward the claymores earlier, they'll kind of spawn a little bit there, and we'll get a little bit more than the 24 kills. So yeah, hopefully you guys could all try to get to high rounds with your co-op partner. You know, you could easily do this on solo as well, you know. Just try to use that Thundergun up in that room. Use that spinning dildo every time you want to save a little bit of ammo. Use the fire trap strategy like I showed you right here, because if you guys spend too much time running around Flopper, it's just going to take way too long and the rounds are going to go too long. And, you know, my thing about zombies is, yeah, I want to stay there and survive and get to the highest round, but if you could find the fastest strategy, I suggest you do that. You know, maybe the safest would, it could work for some people, but for me, you got to find the fastest. Thanks guys for having me to the ZombieSlayinNation. Go ahead and check out my channel, youtube.com/TheLoserKings. It's probably going to be in the description. Hopefully it is. I'll probably comment down there saying, hello guys, it's me, the Loser Kings. Check out my videos. I recently just got the PVR. I have a lot of raw footage I still need to edit. I'm going to have a couple of co-op rounds. We're going to try, me and my friend Jonny HD Jonny X, we are going to try to go to high rounds on all the maps. You know, I kind of saved up for the HD PVR so I could do that. Thanks for watching and goodbye.